Hi Taurus, how are you? If you're new, how welcome. My name is Michelle and today we're going with your reading. Before I start, I want to remind you guys that my readings have no date. They are divinely guided. Everything has free will. Not everything is going to resonate with everybody. Please keep in mind that the roles and energies can be inverted. And with this said, let's move forward. So right away we got the Hang One, the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. We got Three of Wands, we got Judgment, we got the Ace of Swords in the reverse, and overall energy we got the World. At the bottom we got the Seven of Pentacles as well. So we got here Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. We have your energy. We got Libra, Gemini, and pretty much over and over and over the same energies. So first of all, I do see that there's people around you that don't really like you though. These are people who are fake and who like laugh or talk to you into your face, and then the minute you're not around or you give your back for a second or so, they talk badly about you. These are people who are extremely jealous of you, not necessarily because of what you possess, but it's because of who you are. Perhaps these are people at work. This could be people that could call themselves your friends, but they're jealous of your physicality, who you are, etc. It doesn't always have to be about money. It has just to be about essence, personality, essence, etc. So with the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse right here, these are people that, yes, of course you need to be careful with, of course do not trust, and to watch your back, specifically how much you give them in when it comes to information, because I do see like they do like to know a lot about you just because they like to talk about it. Now, I do see as well that the Three of Wands right here, I do feel like you are heading towards bigger places. As of right now, they want you to focus a lot in your future and focus a lot in your career / education. I do feel there's a sense for you to not necessarily put pause if you're single and looking for a connection, but it's like not the main focus, and they're saying, hey, for your own convenience when it comes to your career is not the best, but again, you are the goddess and the god of your own path, so go for it if you wanted to. But it's a thing to keep in mind that maybe your full focus should be your career / education instead of like looking for something new, because I do feel that you could be traveling or so due to that job, and of course having a relationship may hold back a little bit of those plans. Now, moving from that, if you are in a relationship, there's a need for you to rebuild. I do see there's a sense of distance. This could be because they live in a different country, or because again there's a sense of distance in between the both of you, and it's a sense for you to maybe try to have a meaningful communication instead of arguing that much, and maybe like trying to reconstruct if it's wanted, and maybe therapy would be a good option. That's what they're telling me, like counseling and whatnot for therapy for couples, whatever. With the Ace of Swords in the reverse right here, keep in mind that there's also people who claim that they care and they love you, but they tell you the right things, but they don't match those words. So keep in mind that people who want to, they would. If somebody's telling you constantly that they want to change, or they want to do this, they want to do that, but they just don't do it, it's just pure manipulation. So you need to read in between the lines and see and hear when it's not being said, because at the end of the day, somebody that constantly tells you the right thing, promises you exactly what you need or what you want, but they don't do it, they don't deliver, is something to consider the why, because every adult is able and capable of doing things unless it's physically impossible due to health limitations or basic stuff that it's common sense, such an example, humans breathing underwater without equipment, you know what I'm saying? So if it's nothing out of like the extraordinary, it's something to consider in the why are they not fulfilling that, you know? With the World right here, there's a big shift in transformation and change coming towards you. There's a thing that could feel like your life is upside down. There's changes which allow endings to allow the place and opportunity for new beginnings in general, so be ready for that as well. There's big changes and all of that. Also, this could be a sense of a calling and symbolism of changing on perspective. Now, with the Seven of Pentacles right here, no, you have not wasted your time. I do feel as well that you feel like maybe sometimes that you fail. This could be personal criticism. This could be also criticism brought up to you by other people. Keep in mind that humans are not perfect and we're not meant to be, even though the human mind makes us believe that we have. You don't. It says right here that the fact that you continue to try, it's a sense of success, a sense of somebody who's mentally, physically strong. And it says right here that do not punish yourself for the things you didn't know or the things you could have done better, like you call it, because at the end of the day, everything that happens in your life is for a reason bigger than what we may know right now. This could be a spiritual awakening as well, and they want to call upon you to be more empathetic and be more kind and less judgmental upon yourself, because at the end of the day, life is hard as it is for you to put such negative energies upon you. So they're calling upon you to be a little bit more kind and nice upon your own self. Now, with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, the Eight of Cups in the reverse right here, again, I do see as well that if you're single, and this could be, again, energies could be inverted, so keep in mind that what I'm telling you, maybe if you're talking to somebody, maybe the person you're talking to is not ready for a relationship, and it's something to consider and to keep an eye on, because you don't want to be played with, you don't want to be heartbroken, you know. So at this point, it's like, again, reading between the lines and see the things that are not being said to you, because at the end of the day, something is not, it's like it's not ready for you. If it's not you, this could be the person that you're talking to or so. Let's see what is the final message for you. Let's see what is the final message for you. We got here the Nine of Wands. We gotta get the Six of Pentacles, Justice in the reverse, and the Four of Wands, the Seven of Wands, the Chariot. I'm constantly looking at my shirt because I did my makeup and there's a big stain, and I'm like, oh, hopefully people can see it, but maybe now you are, but that's why I'm like the angle so you guys can see it. So we got here the Tower, which is Scorpio energies, Sagittarius, Libra energies, Cancer energies. It does tell me right here that you shouldn't be trying to change who you are to be allowed in somebody else's life. If somebody is intimidated by your energies, by your essence, by the way you speak, because I do sense a very strong energy character, like leadership, because you're a very strong independent individual. So if somebody's threatened by that and they just point it out, not in a positive way, but like, you are this, but this and that, this person is not for you, because at the end of the day, if somebody is already finding these difficulties within your energies right at the beginning of a connection, imagine what will happen throughout time. So at the end of the day, they're saying right here that whatever is not balanced at the beginning for any connection is not going to actually balance out at the end. Now at the end of the day as well, if you are in a relationship, let's say that you're not single and maybe the connection is not as it used to, keep in mind that you cannot continue to try to rebuild what you guys had, because within time people change, we age, and relationships do change as well. So you need to try to work around what you are, who you are, and what the connection is right now, instead of trying to reconnect to what you guys had way back at the beginning of the connection. So it's understanding that there's a constant shift and change, and try to adjust in your livelihood, who you are, the age, and etc., and whatever had happened between the both of you, and try to rebuild and reconnect around that idea, instead of trying to reconnect with what you guys had in the past, because it's just physically impossible, to be honest, to go back in time, you know. So at the end of the day, they want you to focus on you. I do feel like some of you are putting a lot of effort in your physicality. This could be because of, you know, self-wanting appearance, or this could be for health reasons. And I do see that do not let other people put you down, because every time people try to lose weight or better themselves in any way to perform, for whatever reason might be, there's gonna be haters out there telling you that it doesn't show. Do not let them bother you, because at the end of the day, change for whatever reason, like I said before, it takes time, and you may not notice now, but eventually you will be if you continue with consistency. So at the end of the day, the key for this is not just being perfect, but just be consistent. Just show up, pretty much. Finally here, I do see that with the sense of strong will and focus, you can go anywhere you want. I do feel like you can move forward in life and go to places that you have never thought you could even visit. But also, there also is an important calling for you to actually have better people around you. Be careful with your connections, be careful who you call friends, and also keep in mind that you should not keep negative people around your circle, because when you have negative people, or people who are often like quite jealous or very negative about everything you do, these are people who actually continue to bring blockages into your life, even if they don't know they're doing that. So at the end of the day, with the Tower here, yeah, this is an instant and unexpected change. It could feel like an end of the world, or they could feel like chaotic energies, but it is not. It is a blessing in disguise, and you know in the future. With the Five of Wands in the reverse right here, I do feel like you should not be fighting with other people, meaning like if somebody has something bad to say about you, let them. At the end of the day, people end up swallowing their own words, especially when it's not true. So at the end of the day, you're not responsible to clear your image, especially if it's not true, because at the end of the day, people who lie eventually they call on themselves. You know what I'm saying? To see what other message we can get for you, my beautiful Taurus. So it just says heartbreak, shattered. Let's see. Ooh. It says self-esteem. So some of you could be dealing with self-esteem issues, and it says right here that would change. This is a transition. This could be a spiritual awakening as well. Again, keep in mind that there's people that you may not be able to trust, because it says right here broken trust. I do see that you may feel in the future you're going to actually connect with somebody that you can consider a twin flame. Right now, some of you not feel like home, and this could be also a symbolism of your twin flame has yet to show up in your life, because you guys may be with the wrong person, or that's why you may not find the one yet, because the person that's for you is yet to find the way to you. Finally, here it says that passion does not equal love, and this is just a confirmation or a reminder for some people. There's a possibility for some of you that you have a secret admirer around there, that they are timid and they haven't yet to tell you anything. In the future, there's going to be some sort of honesty be brought up to you. This could be about the secret admirer or anything else. Finally, they want to remind you to not let toxicity get to you and to not interact with it. At the end of the day, it says right here that second chances often do not lead to happiness, but it's optional, of course, because you're the goddess of your own path. And finally, freedom. It's brought to you by intuition and making changes. So this is the energy reading, Taurus. I hope you liked it. If you didn't, I'm sorry. I'll try again next time. I want to also encourage you to not only like and subscribe, but also to follow me outside. I'm on Twitter, I'm Spotify, I'm on Instagram, I'm Facebook. And if you're interested in a personal reading, you can check the description box below, as all the links are always going to be there, as well as you can find more info in my IG. Thank you so very much. Have an amazing day and blessings.